This is Commando Snake Eyes, as far as I am aware. We have talked about this over and over and over again with Joe's and my amount of knowledge. This Snake Eyes, I only remember because I had this Snake Eyes. Like, I remember specifically having this Snake Eyes when I was a kid. Because I had the one that was more like a ninja, and then I had this one where it was more just like a soldier with his face covered. And I remember not liking this one as much, but still liking him for what he was. He was Snake Eyes. He was cool. This one comes with timber. This one was on sale. This one was like 40% off. And so I said, Snake Eyes? Awesome. Another wolf? Awesome. These wolves come in handy. I already have one from the other Snake Eyes. Now I have two wolves. There is a third Snake Eye. This Snake Eyes that has another wolf. I don't think I'm going to get him. I like the wolves. Let's be honest. If that third Snake Eyes went on sale, and if he was on sale enough for me to justify it, I would buy it because it would give me 3 wolves. Right now I have 2 wolves. So I can do some pretty cool shots with some barbarians where they're kind of getting attacked by a couple of wolves. But that's all I can do. If I had 3 or 4 wolves, I could really go crazy with images like that. Like when it snows outside and I go outside and I can set it up where, like, you know, the barbarian is there and they got their sword and they're kind of backed into a corner and they got hungry wolves coming at them, 2 or 3 of them. That would be a really cool shot. And I know I could get it with 3 wolves. I could get it really well with 4. 2, it's going to take a bit of trickery. I can make it work, but it's not going to be as cool of an image because, of course, all my barbarians are going to be bigger than this wolf. But 2 timbers is awesome. And I could probably do some cool stuff where just like a barbarian is walking with a cool wolf or something too. Those can be a cool static shot, which will work pretty well. But all in all, that's about all I have. I bought this because it was on sale. I bought this because it was cool. I bought this because it's Snake Eyes. Does this break my rules? No. Snake Eyes is one of those things that stands out to me in my life, even though I am not associated with G.I. Joe very much. He is such an iconic thing that he could not escape my attention. Like, that's crazy that he passed the boundaries. Even today, I don't know G.I. Joe. But I know Snake Eyes, and I like him, and I want him, and I buy him in multiple forms, almost like I do with Spider-Man. Everybody kept telling me Desert Snake Eyes is a waste of money. He's just an egregious repaint. Then I saw Desert Snake Eyes, and I said, I want him. I want it. I don't care. I want it. Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is for me. Like, I'll also put it out there. I don't consider myself a kid of the 80s. I am 41. I'm from 84. But I consider myself a kid of the 90s, realistically. And I know there was a ninja craze in the 80s. And to say that it didn't hit me in some way would be a lie. Because ninjas has been one of those things that they're cool all the time. They never escape me. Like, I can't help it. There is an 80s thing going on there when I think about it. I was not left unscathed from the big 80s ninja craze, I think, realistically. I guess that makes sense because Ninja Turtles was like the first thing that really really gripped me. It was like my big first real fandom. Interesting. Let's open this guy. Okay. So, first off, timber. This right here is why we call out McFarlane. This, guys, Timber is a fully articulated wolf. His paws move, his hind legs move, the knee, the thighs move. He has a fully articulated tail. I mean, this part doesn't move, but he has a mid-torso that moves. He has an upper neck area that moves. He has a lower neck area that moves. His legs go out. They go in. They go forward. He can lay down. He can take postures. He can do whatever you need him to do. He's fully articulated and also has an extra head sculpt. This, with all these guns, with this, this, and this, and a fully articulated figure, and this is a 2-pack, and it's like $50-$60. But Elite McFarlane, elite. For all the crap that Maximum got, for all the hate, for all the anger that Maximum got, why do I not see video after video after video calling out Elite? What is happening? How can he justify that price tag? I can't see it. We got a dog with that girl from Fallout. It's a slug. It doesn't move. It's stuck like this forever. Zero articulation. And it's not even painted as well as this. And then we got a figure that looks fine. One could argue this figure is just like pure black. There's only one paint app on this guy that I could think of. I think the shades, the glasses might be a paint op because that's not the same plastic as is here. If it was, it would all be the same color. So I think the glasses, and up here on this little thing that says like G.I. Joe or whatever. No, it just says, it's like the G.I. Joe symbol and it has two zeros. But this guy, fully posable. He's got all this gear on him. He's looking like, if you did it right, you could use this guy as a custom base. If you used this guy correctly as a custom base and changed this headpiece, this guy would make a fairly solid base to create a Shadow Moses Solid Snake. I really can't believe there are not solid Metal Gear figures based on this scale. Like, it's obvious that just these guys alone could do it. Now, he doesn't have any extra hands, which could be considered a problem because he's only got gun finger hands, trigger finger hands. But because of what he is, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. I don't think that's where that goes. Okay, so he's got the big knife here, which as far as I'm aware goes there. He has the handgun which goes in there. He has the silencer, which I'm pretty sure goes there. And this will be the first Joe that I have seen in this line. I don't buy every single one of them. But he's the first Joe I've seen in this line that cannot carry all of his weapons. Because now he's literally got 3 guns and 2 hands. And there's no pouch or anything that I'm seeing that would carry one of these. And the guns don't have any kind of thing, like, so you can't put it on his back. He does have the hole in his back for a backpack, but he did not come with one. So this will be the first one that I've seen where you pick one gun and you give it to him. And you don't really consider the other ones, which is fine. I'm 100% on board with that. I don't hate the idea. He also didn't come with a stand. A lot of the other Joes have come with stands. Not that I can't make something for him. And he's very simple. I mean, he is what he is. He's a solid black figure with a lot of detail. He's really cool. He is the Commando Snake Eyes that I grew up with. And, for what it's worth, my Commando Snake Eyes that I grew up with was just black plastic. Black. Then you paint it. They casted it. They were like, hey, we need a Joe that's not going to cost us too much to produce. And somebody was like, here, don't paint it. Like, I mean, that's kind of really what they did. Is it crazy that Snake Eyes was probably a cost-cutting maneuver? I mean, realistically, Snake Eyes, this Snake Eyes, because this is, if I'm not mistaken, this was the Snake Eyes. Commando Snake Eyes was the first Snake Eyes, I think. I'm not going to claim to be an expert here. I've already discussed G.I. Joes multiple times. Check the playlist if you want to know. Is it crazy that I think this was technically the first Snake Eyes? And he was probably a cost-cutting procedure. Hey, we got a bunch of these guys. We need another, but we don't really have any budget left. And then they were like, just don't paint him here. And I really think that's basically what happened. In a business sense, it's just like when you have an entire video game and you make Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And there's no actual reason to have just a color swap guy, other than it doesn't eat up as much memory. And that's pretty much it. Like, you could save memory on your game and development time by simply color swapping Sub-Zero and Scorpion. There you go. And yet, I think that Snake Eyes is kind of the same thing. I think he was a cost-cutting procedure, which gave rise to probably the coolest character in their franchise. That's wild to me. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know a whole lot of Joes. But I have a feeling I'm not. And that is wild. And it really goes to show that you really don't know what is going to connect with audiences. I mean, you could try, but oftentimes it's what you don't expect has the most pull. And we've seen that a lot in different fandoms. It's just kind of wild to me.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.